The first 1,000 people to use my link below would have the opportunity to explore. If you had asked 2019 Vanessa how to be a six-figure earner, I would tell you focus very hard on your education, get a good degree, get into a top-paying organization, and work your way to the top. And while that's still a very valid path and a path that I once followed, for those of you who don't know, I used to work in Big Four accounting. I worked for one of the largest accounting firms in the world. My family and friends were very proud of me, and I thought I was well on my way to becoming a successful person. But while I was in that job, I quickly realized that though it was a path to prestige and even financial freedom, it wasn't really a place where I could fully express the entirety of who I was. But I was scared because it was a very secure job. It paid a good income, but something was missing. And in the middle of 2019, I started to search for that something. I turned to the internet to look for answers. I wanted to know if it was possible to be a successful person legitimately and honestly without working a really prestigious 9-to-5 job. So I thought, what else is there? Is there really any other way? And then I discovered that people had e-commerce stores, they had YouTube channels, they had publishing businesses. And I thought, wait, is it even possible for me to do these things? Because naturally, I'm an encourager. I'm someone who wants to see other people succeed. And I really thought in my own 9-to-5 mind at the time that the only way I could now do that was if I had gone back to school to earn a teaching degree, because then I could be a teacher and I could actually impact people's lives that way. But while I was trying to decide what kind of teacher I wanted to become, whether or not I should go and get a PhD or just a master's degree to become a high school teacher, that was when I found out I could actually become a financial educator and tie in the skills I already have from my previous education and career with the skills that come naturally to me as a speaker, as an educator. And so I became a certified financial education instructor, and the next question became, how do I monetize this knowledge? And of course, the quest continued, and I started publishing, and I also started my first YouTube channel in 2020. And after putting out tons of videos and learning about the platform, I started this channel and it blew up almost instantly. And all of this would not have happened if I didn't do 4 things. And so in today's video, I'm gonna walk you step by step through everything that I did to go from the person who thought that there was no other way for me to make money, let alone make 6 figures on the internet, to someone who now successfully does so. But before we get into it, go ahead and hit the like button because you already know your girl's gonna deliver. Hi, and welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hello, I'm Vanessa, and on this channel, we talk all the things earning more and building wealth and upgrading your mindset so that you can earn more and build wealth. And in today's video, oh goodness, we have a really good one, and not just a really good one. I have gone out of my way to bring you a surprise that I will be sharing later in the video. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. In today's video, I'm going to share the exact 4 steps that I took to go from someone who was stuck, not sure what to do with my life, not really satisfied in my job, even though it was a good job, to someone who now makes 6 figures doing all the things that get me fired up, things that I genuinely enjoy doing. Now, all 4 steps are super important, but number 3 is the one you do not want to miss. And also, I have a special surprise for you at the end of the video. So if you don't want to miss anything, then get comfortable, all right, and watch this video all the way to the very end, and at the end of the video, pick up your surprise, okay? Step 1. Step 1 is the self-discovery stage. Now, if you grew up anything like me, you probably didn't spend a lot of time thinking about what your natural talents are, what you care about, and what specific problem you want to solve in the world. It was mostly what kind of career is stable. So there was really no time for self-discovery. But after doing everything, after going to school, getting the degrees, doing all the things you're supposed to do, as an adult, at some point, you can pause and take stock of your life and think, wait, is this the life path that I want for the next 30 years? Or could there be something different? And that's exactly what I did in the self-discovery phase. For me, whether that's through the channel, through a coaching program, I want to talk to you because I want you to become the best version of yourself. And one of the things that made it easier for me to discover who I really was by taking self-discovery classes. And recently I found one that's been the most amazing so far. It's by a woman called Yasmin Cheyenne, and the name of the class is Writing for Self-Discovery. And guess where I found the class? On Skillshare. Number 2 is the self-acceptance phase. You've discovered what skills you have that other people will be willing to pay you money for. But have you accepted that this is who you actually are? Because there's a version of who you think you should be and who you actually are. One is given to you by society, by culture, and other things that are outside of you. The other comes from inside out. This is the tell yourself the hard truth phase. Yes, in 8th grade, you wanted to be a firefighter, but at some point, you're gonna have to look yourself in the mirror and say, well, actually, I don't like working under too much pressure. And that's okay. Don't let anyone shame you for who you actually are. You don't have to be anybody other than who you are, because there are people with your skills and your talents who are out here getting to the bag. And the difference between them and you is you just probably don't know how to monetize the skills that you have. And we're going to talk about that in a second in number 3. But my question to you is, what would you be doing if you accepted the fact of who you are? Let me know in the comment section down below. Like, what do you think your ideal job would be? Of course, don't say something like sleeping all day long, because I can't help you much with that. Now let's get into number 3, the most important one on this list. Number 3 is self-development. Okay, you now know what your strengths are, you know what your weaknesses are, and you accept the entirety of who you are. But how do you turn your strengths into skills that people would actually pay you money for? That's where self-development comes in. Think of your strengths as a raw material and your skill set as the finished product. If you're someone who is just artistic naturally, you have to turn your natural skills into real things, and you also have to learn how to position yourself in a way that people who want to pay for your skills and your talents would find you. But you know, I'm not just gonna leave you hanging and thinking, how do I learn to turn my strengths into skills? How do I market my product? I've got you. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that I would bring as many resources as I can to make sure that you win. And that's why I've partnered with Skillshare. The first 1,000 people to use my link below would have the opportunity to explore Skillshare for free for 1 whole month. From personal growth and development to up-leveling your skills for your side hustle, Skillshare has thousands of inspiring classes for you. So honey, get on it, okay? And number 4 is self-care. Take care of your mind, take care of your heart, take care of yourself, because it's literally impossible to show up as your best self if you are constantly being stomped on, if you have no boundaries, if you're not sleeping well, if you're not healthy. So it's important that you invest in your self-care. Keep a gratitude journal. Listen to content that lifts you up, like this one. Listen to podcasts that teach you new things. I know you're gonna win, and the reason why I know you're gonna win is because I would not stop until you do, okay? I would keep bringing you resources, videos, courses, whatever it takes. Do not forget that I'm rooting for you, so please don't stop rooting for yourself. And until next time, please take care.